Sorry, what was the question?
I said, did you want me to mute it until it's time for him to speak?
Yeah, you can just keep it muted unless it's Attorney Essen to speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, we are streaming via YouTube. This is the preliminary hearing for Mr. Carnese Reeves. The case number is 2022 WA 18047. There are actually 3 charges. So it'll be the state of Georgia versus Cornelius Reeves, warrant number 2022 WA 18047 for the charge of burglary. Charge number 2, warrant number 2022 WA 18048, criminal attempt. And then warrant number 2022 WA 18049 for the charge of criminal trespass. The state will be represented by ADA Travis McDowell, and Mr. Reeves will be represented by Attorney Tiffany Pleasant. Okay, ADA McDowell, your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state will call Brandon Green. Will you raise your right hand? And also turn your video on. Okay. Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Will you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Officer Brandon Green, or for Clayton
Where are
County
you
Police.
employed, Officer Green? Sorry, go ahead.
Work for Clayton County Police Department in the Uniform Division.
How long have you been there?
Going on 3 years now.
Will you describe for the court your current duties?
Could you repeat that?
Will you describe for the court your current duties?
My duty?
Yes. What do you do for CCPD?
I work in the Uniform Division. We answer calls that call in. Also try to do proactive stuff, try to prevent crime, deter crime, and excuse me. But yes, we answer police calls.
Got it. And were you on duty on 11/25 of this year, 2022?
I was.
Did you respond to a call at 4701 South Lake Cove Court in Jonesboro?
I did.
What county is that located in?
Jonesboro.
What county?
Clayton County.
And what kind of structure is at that location?
They are an apartment unit.
And what was the nature of the call you responded to?
I was responding to a call of a African American man walking around the complexes trying to break into people's unit, walking around with a wine bottle.
And who did you make contact with when you arrived?
Mr. Reeves.
What did you immediately observe when you saw Mr. Reeves?
He didn't have on no shirt, and he fit the description of a black male walking around with the wine bottles.
And did you observe any broken glass at the scene?
Yes, sir. It was broken window.
And did Mr. Reeves admit to breaking that window?
He did.
Was the value of that less than $500?
It was.
Did you also make contact with Yelma Asfaw?
I did.
Where does she live?
Where did he live? I don't have my report from him, so I ain't got the exact unit number. But he also stays out there in the apartment complex where Mr. Reeves advised that he used to live in that unit prior to the new tenant that's there now.
And is that address 4701 South Lake Cove?
It is.
Okay. What did the current resident, Mr. Asfaw, advise happened?
He advised while he was home, he caught Mr. Reeves trying to come into his house through the window. So when he caught him midway trying to get up through the window, he started recording him, asking what is he doing.
And he was in the process of climbing through the window when he was confronted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did Mr. Reeves make any statements as to why he was doing this?
Yes, he stated that the apartment complex still owe him an apartment. He advised that he used to live there and that they still owe him an apartment.
Did he advise any about his current situation?
Uh,
If he had any mental issues or anything going on?
I know he did advise that he's schizophrenic. And what does he advise? He advised me that he had got dropped off there, something about trying to get some money.
Did he make any statements regarding medication?
He advised that he hasn't been on medication.
And is Mr. Reeves present on the Zoom call today?
Yes, I seen him earlier.
Could you identify him by a piece of his clothing?
He's on the orange jumpsuit.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant, Mr. Reeves.
Okay, so noted.
I have no further questions, Judge.
Okay, Attorney Pleasant, your witness. Officer Green, do you wear a body-worn camera?
Yes, ma'am.
Was the interaction between yourself and my client captured on camera, to your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
And you testified earlier that you spoke to one individual, is it Asfa?
The witness in the report? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did he tell you precisely how Mr. Reeves was allegedly able to open the window?
We could say he just slid the window back. Like those windows, they slide. So he didn't see how he did it specifically. But he said he believed he slid it.
He said he slid it back?
I believe so. I don't have my report in front of me, so I don't remember exactly how he said he did it.
And did you observe any video related to this case?
Yes, he showed me the conversation they was having
Who is
while
he?
the witness.
Okay.
He showed me the video footage when he started recording Mr. Reeves as he was trying to when he confronted him from trying to come in his unit.
So the actual attempt you're stating is recorded by a witness.
He had the video footage of them having a conversation. I don't think it was when he exactly slid it back, but when he confronted him from trying to come in.
So where was Mr. Where was Mr. Reeves in relation to the alleged witness on the video? Inside the apartment, outside the apartment, where were they?
Outside, through the window. Mr. Reeves was outside trying to come in, and the witness was on the inside of his unit.
So you're saying on the video you can see Mr. Reeves attempting to come into the apartment?
It's kind of dark and blurry. You can hear them having conversation.
Okay. So, but my question was, on the video, are you saying that you can see Mr. Reeves attempting to come to gain entry into the apartment?
From that angle, I couldn't see. It's not a good angle.
Did you speak to any other witnesses or alleged victims in this case?
It was the window that he had broke. It was a vacant unit, and the security guard. It's a security guard that's out there who advised us that it was vacant. So is not a person in that unit to the window that he had broke.
So there's a security guard for the apartment complex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and who was this person?
I didn't catch his name.
Anyone else?
No, that's all I believe.
And what time of day did this allegedly occur?
I worked between the hours of 2 to 10, and it was dark, so I'm not sure the exact time. I don't have my report in front of me.
So who placed the phone call to 911?
I believe it was a anonymous witness or a nearby neighbor.
Did you attempt to locate this person?
Yeah, we tried. The only people that we was able to make contact with that would want to speak with us was the security guard that ended up walking up, and then the witness to who Mr. Reese tried to get into his unit of.
And did you preserve a copy of the video from the alleged victim?
The witness would have it. I don't have a copy of it.
So you didn't request a copy be sent to you by Mr.
Yeah.
Aspa?
No, ma'am. I just told him to save it just in case we would need it later on.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Okay. ADA McDowell, any redirect?
No redirect, Judge.
Do you have any other witnesses?
No, Judge, state rest.
Okay. Attorney Pleasant, do you have any witnesses?
No defense rest, Judge.
Okay, we're ready for closing arguments. ADA McDowell.
State reserves.
Okay,
Defense admits.
Okay.
State
Attorney
defense.
McDowell. Okay. Based on the evidence presented to the court today, I do find sufficient probable cause to bind over all charges against Mr. Reed to the Superior Court of Clayton County. That is the order of the court today. That will conclude your hearing, your preliminary hearing, Mr. Reeves. Thank you, Attorney Pleasant, for your presentation of the case, as well as ADA McDowell.